All right, go Garrison Cat, pass the turn. Swing in, pass the turn. All right, so pay, play, be awesome. Swing in for 6. That is such a powerful line. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic and I am so excited. We are playing Cat Tribal, one of my favorite tribes ever. I played him a lot when Amonkhet was here. I've also played him a bunch of different times when it didn't make any sense to play him, but that's just because I like playing cats and cats are really fun. We have a cat lord nowadays. So Kahira the Orphan Guard, 3 mana cost, 3/2, Vigilance, Companion. So each creature card in our starting deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast card. A lot of these are multiple things. Like all of our 3-colored things are basically cats and other things. Snapdax, Nethroi. We have our Lurrus, which is also a nightmare, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, each creature that you control that is a cat, that's what matters here, gets +1/+1 and has vigilance. So vigilance is actually just an added bonus with all this. The being able to just give it +1/+1 is sweet. The fact that we have this in our companion slot is awesome. We do have 2 other copies in the deck. I didn't want to go up to 4 copies because it is legendary and we have one whenever we want it, and so it just didn't really make sense to have too many extras. In fact, I'm debating on even dropping down to just 1 in the main board and have a bit more interaction, but I also want to make sure that we're playing our lords and having a lot of fun with this deck. And so basically, to fill out the rest of the deck here, we have a bunch of really good just cats in general. We don't have our Witch's Oven, but we have Cauldron Familiar, which does work with our Lurrus. We do have Lurrus in here as well. Don't necessarily have a lot of sacrifice triggers as much in this deck, but Cauldron Familiar is still just a good cat. It gains us life. It helps out with our Johnny's Pridemate. It's basically kind of like a 1 mana 2/1 because we are automatically getting 1 point of damage already, and then if it gets in for any more, sweet, we love it. If it has Lurrus, we get to bring it back later on, sweet, we love that as well. Garrison Cat, same type of thing. It gets to create something whenever it dies, so it's just a really good 1-drop for us. It is a cat, it is good, we like it lots. All right, Johnny's Pridemate, you guys have seen this one. It's really, really good. We do have lots of ways to gain life in this deck with our Cub Warden, and with our Cauldron Familiar, and a few other things here and there that kind of gave us life, our Lurrus. But those few things that do gain us life are good enough that it's worth running at least 2 copies of Pridemate. And the card that I actually have been really surprised about that I didn't expect to see in this deck really at all is Hero of the Pride. 2 mana cost, 2/2. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Pride, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. So I kind of threw this in there just to test it out, and I've played a couple games, and when this card goes off, it is insanely busted. Basically what we want to do is we want to target it with like our Huntmaster Liger or any of our other mutate creatures. When we do, all of our other things get pumped. First off, +1/+0 until end of turn, which we go pretty wide with this deck and pretty big and wide. And so then Huntmaster Liger also gives everything +1/+1 for each time that it's mutated, which we do get to mutate a couple times and get to swing in for massive amounts of damage. And so this is kind of a go wide, go aggro kind of deck, which also has the ability to just bring back all of our creatures from the graveyard at the end late game type of stuff. So I'm actually really impressed with how well this deck curves out. It is very creature heavy, and so that's probably the biggest thing I've noticed is that I'm going to play this deck kind of how it is, but if you're wanting to build your own version, you may want to fine-tune it a little bit more and have a bit more interaction in early game, that kind of stuff. But I wanted to play all the fun things because that's the way I like to play. It's more fun that way for me. And so what we have in the rest of the deck, Bronzehide Lion, so insanely good. It's a perfect 2-drop for this deck because we get to play this, hopefully a Garrison Cat or a Cauldron Familiar, then turn 2 Bronzehide Lion. It's a 2 mana 3/3, which can also get indestructible. With Kahira, it's a 2 mana 4/4. We get to swing in for 6 points of damage on turn 3 with this deck, which is a little, it's pretty good. It's not too shabby. If they don't have a blocker, we're already getting in for 7 by turn 3 with Kahira out. And these guys have Vigilance then, so then it's a 4/4 with Vigilance that gets to swing in every turn. So if opponent doesn't have board wipes, doesn't have anything like that, we are swinging it for so much damage, and then we get to maybe equip onto something else, or whatever else we want to do, start having removal, start doing crazy awesome things like Snapdax. I guess that would take until turn 4 to actually play it. Turn 5 with the mutate side of it. But we are splashing red just so that we can have the Snapdax because it is a cat, it is awesome, it does really cool things, it mutates, and it's a lot easier to mutate on our deck than it is to just cast it outright. I do have the ability to cast it outright, and maybe I should take it out I'm in between on that. If it's really worth running the one mountain. I have Fable Passages. I feel like it wasn't that big of a deal. And then we have our one Triumph that can play the red as well. So we're never just stuck with it in hand if we're in that situation. We should be able to play it. And I've noticed that it's not terribly difficult to play the rest of the deck. Sometimes difficult to play like two things if we have like Bronze-Hide Lion and we need to have like 2 white mana for our Lurrus or something like that. It can sometimes be a little bit more difficult to play every single thing as it is. But that's why I actually am I like how our mana base is set up. We don't have any of the temple lands, but we have our Triumphs as our tap lands. Fable Passage, which can help us find all of the whatever basic lands that we need otherwise. A little bit of Castle Lockwing to be able to draw some cards as well. And I think this works out pretty well. All right, so keep going along the side. We see how good Lurrus is. We have a lot of 2-in-1 drops that are really powerful. I was debating on getting like some enchantment removal as well instead of Assassin's Trophy, but we just need to be able to remove the things that we can with the little bit of removal we have. So Mythos just kills whatever we want to for 3 mana. Assassin's Trophy kills whatever we want to for 2 mana, but also gives them a land, which is a bit of a bummer. But being able to do it for 2 mana is definitely worthwhile at times. All right, Necropanther. This is just another good mutate ability that brings stuff back from our graveyard. We have really good things in our graveyard, and so might as well. And the fact that we can have multiple things mutate, if we get our Huntmaster Liger onto something, which I just love that this is a Liger, by the way. I'm not sure about you guys, but that just makes me really happy. All right, so basically, once we have this down, the more times we mutate onto it, it just gets better, better, better. And so that's what we want to do. We want to start mutating onto things more and more, get our board wide with our Cub Warden, if we can get it out there, get some more cats for us. With Kahira, they're all +1/+1 anyway. If we get a Liger out there as well, all of a sudden they're like massive, awesome life-linking swingers. Swingers, that kind of sounds weird. Anyway, it's really good. Frontline Felidar, just the 1 copy. Because we have Kahira, everything has vigilance, and so the 1 copy is actually really good at times. I don't think you want more than 1 copy of it. I've really been back and forth with whether or not this card is very good, but the turn after it comes out, or maybe even the turn it comes out, you can maybe swing in and tap a couple. If you have a little bit more mana, like on turn 6 you play this, you have Kahira, you have a few things, and they have a few blockers, so you don't quite have lethal. Swing in, tap 2 more things, get in for lethal, and that does happen occasionally with this. And so Snapdax as well, we saw how good it is. We know it's just a good card. Deal 4, gain 4 life. I like it. It's not too shabby. A Johnny Strength of the Pride. I mean, this is good. It gives us another Johnny's Pride. That's why I feel like 2 copies was fine, because we kind of have our 3rd copy here with the Johnny Strength of the Pride, and we don't have so much life gain synergy that this is worth doing, especially our late game life gain synergy is more like late game. So this is a good card to have later on. It's still a good 3/3 for us with Kahira, so why not? Nethroy, you can just play this out for 5 mana as a 5 mana 5/5 Death Touch Lifelinker, maybe 6/6 if Kahir is out. That can definitely end games just by itself. And then we can mutate it. Whenever this creature mutates, return any number of target creature cards with total power 10 or less, so total power 10 or less, from your graveyard to the battlefield. So we can get a bunch of like our 1-drops. I think that we can just grab any number of them, so it doesn't matter what the names are. So Cauldron of Familiars are kind of here for that slot as well. So if they do die in the early game, we have a couple of them in the graveyard. They can just come back, gain us 2 life immediately, do 2 immediately when we're mutating this Nethroy. And then we could also just grab a bunch of other good things, whatever's in our sideboard. We do have quite a bit of power and toughness in these, so we won't get a ton of them, but it's definitely still worthwhile to run this. 1 Vivian to top everything off, because Vivian is just really, really powerful. Being able to -2 to grab whatever else we want out of our deck. If we're casting a 4 mana thing, we can grab a Lurrus, we can grab whatever we need out of the deck to kind of just finish them off. And then also creating beasts every turn. It's not a cat, but beasts also get pumped by Kahira, so meh, whatever. We also get to cast things from the top of our deck. Dude, Vivian is just so good. It is really, really powerful. I think that Vivian, like Nissa, was one of those cards that you could also throw into decks like this, but it didn't really feel like you were sticking with a theme of creatures, all that kind of stuff. Now you have Vivian that tops out the slot that fits the theme, is really, really good, just as good, I think, as Nissa is in this situation, and in some cases better. They're so equally matched, I feel like, Nissa and Vivian. These 2 planeswalkers, but I like Vivian for the slot, and so it's definitely here. Anyway, so that's the deck. I didn't build a sideboard for this one just yet. We have the one, Kahira there as the sideboard card. But if you guys want to check out any best of 3 matchups later, if you guys like this video a lot and you guys show this one a ton of attention, so give the likes, give the comments, all that kind of stuff, and then I'll make a best of 3 version of it on my other channel, link in the description below. That's where I kind of do all the extra things, the artisan event that's out today, all those kinds of things I'll be doing over there. So check him out. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Wish me luck, and yeah, we'll get into the gameplay. Here we go. Up against Gilgamesh for 745. Eschew me. We don't actually get to play Bronze Lion on turn 2 unless we use this. But I think I want the Culture Familiar, so we're going to go ahead and keep it, see what we're up against. We also do want to get to our Kahira. All right, now I think we just want bigger blockers, so we'll go ahead and... I mean, I guess we can gain the life back right away. Overgrown Tomb. We could shock ourselves twice to be able to play it. Which it is a really good blocker, especially against mono red. It doesn't die to as many things in removal, but shocking ourselves twice is not very good. I'll just go for Cauldron Familiar. We'll shock ourselves for the Hero of the Pride. And then maybe if we hit some untapped lands, we can do some other things here. Oh no. Oh, crud. Actually, that's really not good. See, Bronze-Eyed Lion could actually block this. That is the nice thing. A 2-mana 3/3 is really good. I'm going to block just to kind of keep our life total a little bit higher. Oh, they're putting it on one of them? All right. Yeah, sweet. We absolutely will block 3 points of damage with Cauldron Familiar. Yeah, we have to get blockers out. We could also just, like, Assassin's Trophy. Shocking yourselves 2 turns in a row. That's a lot of damage. Because we know that this can't even block it right now. So we could Assassin's Trophy just to get rid of things, and that will actually kill something. So I guess that's what we do. So Temple Garden, pay 2, pass the turn. Especially if they could potentially have Embercleave here. So if they play land and go to attacks, we are going to kill something now. Actually, wait. If they go to Embercleave, we have to kill something after the fact. So they could target the same thing again. All right, so let's see. All right. I wasn't sure if they're going to go for it. We give them an untapped land here, so they could technically still grab Mountain and then Embercleave onto this one. They knew that we shocked it in. Take 3, down to 12. We took 2 basically with that too. Man, all these tap lands. Can't play the Bronze-Eyed Lion still. Pay 2. Yeah, I think we just play Bronze-Eyed Lion. It can actually block here, while Kahira cannot. So pass the turn. And then we can make it a 4/4 in the next turn, potentially. All right, they probably have some sort of shock stompingness. Do we want to wait a turn? Because we could just give this indestructible and then start blocking like that. And can we win from that is the question. An indestructible blocker against mono red is not too shabby. How close are we to just being dead here as well? All right. I guarantee they have something here. So the question is do we think we can do better on later turns? All right, let's say no blocks for this turn. Down to 6. Luris for life gain. We take it down to 4. Being at 4 against mono red doesn't sound like a very good plan. All right, we do have to start playing lands though. All right, play land. All right, we have 2 Kahiras, so let's actually go ahead and... I don't think they're going to have discard, so we can surprise them with that one. Play out this guy. We get a swing in. And we're just going to double block, probably. Let this one die. If they have a pump spell, we get rid of it. We can't go below 6. All right. Cool. Cool. Block. Grimrock Knight. Okay. I probably would have put it on to getting the damage in, especially if you have shocks or something in hand. Doesn't play the Rimrock Knight. What could this be? Yeah, that's a good blocker. We could Luris bring back Cauldron Familiar. We might want to do that on another turn. So bring out blocker, Rimrock Knight, they didn't play it, so we have a way to block something. So let's go with this. Huntmaster Liger. They didn't shock us. Hey, we have a shot. Okay, cool. I don't know why they didn't play out the Rimrock Knight. We were definitely dead if they had that. Okay, Annex, annoying. Rimrock Knight, also not great for us. Not swinging in. All right, cool. How much mana do we got here? Luris. Bronzehide Lion, Cauldron Familiar. Here are the Pride as well. Let's see here. We could... So let's go... It's a good blocker. We want to be able to keep this alive as well. We could play out Kahira, gain 4. Be able to block one of these guys if they swing in. Then we're just trading off the Huntmaster probably. We go to 2 though. All right, we won't be too greedy. I think we can survive with just the line there. Play a tap, pass the turn, no attacks. I mean, getting out Cauldron Familiar each turn would be nice, but... This means they may not actually attack as aggressively. They get to go wide if they just lose this. But we have a life linker now. Okay. All right, and we are fine losing things that are cheaper. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and block. I don't think we can win without losing Luris. Block there. We gain 3. Block here. So block here. We gain 3. Lose 4. Go up to 3. This can't block. We can kind of deal with it later turns. They get to get 4... Satyrs. We can make this bigger, gain Cauldron Familiar back. This is a little bit risky line, but I want to get more bodies off their battlefield. I mean, Fervent Champions, I guess we could kill later. I think that we should have killed the Rimrock Knight instead. Attach this onto Luris. Oh, another Luris. All right, so Kahira. Cauldron Familiar. Hero of the Pride. Cats have Vigilance, so swing in, swing in. Gain 4 more life. They have Vigilance down to 6, up to 8. What do you do about that, sir? Oh, you have a Doorbran. All right, never mind. That's what you do about that. That's kind of cool. All right, cool. All right, so gain life. Block, keep it alive. Block, we don't care about you. Kahira can die just fine. All right, we're taking too much there. We take 6. Kahira can stay here. Do we care about killing that? We're not taking 6. We can keep this alive as well. We could actually not block here with the amount of life gain we're getting. But I'd rather play it a little bit safer. Block like that. Down to 2, up to 6. We lose a Luris, we get Luris back. Ooh, and we get a Johnny's Pride Mate. Johnny's Pride Mate. Cauldron Familiar. Throw the dude. Swing in. I mean, if they want to trade off with Doorbran, I'm fine with that. Okay, down to 1, pass the turn. Oh man, this is feeling so good. All right, yeah, block with all the things that we're fine having die. Embercleave, we take... all right, I guess that technically won't kill it, so... They seriously had the Embercleave. Wow. Are we dead here? Down to 2. Okay, I was gonna say, I didn't think we were dead. Oh man. I think they had to equip that to something else. Yeah, good game. Oh my goodness. What a game. right, well, this takes down mono red. Even when they had a pretty good draw, we had a pretty sweet draw as well. So that was awesome. Ear O Ox is what we're up against here. We will keep this. We don't get bronze, but we get to potentially mutate onto Hero of the Pride, get in for a hit. We have Kahira, as long as we hit a land. So let's hope that we hit a land, because we're not doing that right now. I just realized I'm not in ranked right now. What am I doing not playing ranked? Sorry guys. I mean, this is what I was playing to test it out, so we got to go switch it over. Switch it on over. Okay, shock it. Hero of the Pride. Just get things out in the battlefield. Pass the turn. College Familiar we can play next turn, hopefully with something else. No attacks. Pass the turn. Migratory Greathorn. Yeah, it's a really good play. 2 mana, get more lands on the battlefield. They're discarding lands, so I'm assuming they have another one. Yep, okay, Teamer. Well, not hitting land, not the best thing there. And we will not attack past the turn. All right. If we hit land this turn, we probably still have a shot. If we don't, I don't know. They have so much mana. They have Auspicious Strix, which is a very, very good mutating thing. If we get Mythos of Nethroi, we can hopefully kind of reset here. They get a land. 2 big pieces. Yeah, that's not good. All right, we will block here. Is this instant speed? It is. Okay, down to 15. We have to hit land. Tap land is probably too slow. Yeah, if that was an untapped land, that'd be fine. All right, concede. We're going to go play in Mythic because people in free play are just way too good for us, you know? All right, up against Room 2. We're bringing on Room 2, and we'll keep this. We get Cauldron Familiar with Lurrus is pretty good. Even though we don't have a turn 2 play, hopefully we'll find one. But Kahira, Lurrus are pretty good turn 2 plays. We will just block. Oh, look, a great turn 2 play. All right, Bronze Hide Line, swing in. We are totally down for the trade here. We would love it. Down to 18, pass the turn. Just too good, man. And this is in, okay, sorry, not Mythic. I realized, I forgot that the thing reset. So we're gonna be ranking up with this. That's what we're doing. Sorry, guys. Up against Alspzg, and we'll keep this. I dig it. I dig it. We don't really have a turn 2 play. So we actually will use those for the lands. Healer's High. Garrison Cat. Good blocker against potentially what they're doing here. A Johnny's Primate would be annoying. We get to block it pretty well, and then Assassin's Trophy gets it pretty good. Not with protection. Protection is bad. All right, no attacks past the turn. We do have the Fable Passage to do some things. All right, swing in. Swing in with everything. We want to start killing these guys. Drats. The Johnny's Strength of Pride will be kind of nice. If we get to Vivian, just creating blockers every turn, we can put one with Reach. We should be able to get through all of this. We have enough different colors that they won't be able to just give something protection and swing through to kill everything. If like give it double protection and kill Vivian probably. So let's go ahead and just get out Kahira. And then we'll go probably a Johnny Strength of Pride for next turn with Fable Passage into Vivian. Just start creating cats to block and do things with. Not attacking. Pass the turn. Our cats are going to be better than your cats. Just wait and see, friend. Oh, Drannith Magistrate. A little bit late there. I think we actually take the 3 while we can. So yeah, no blocks. If it's just 3, I think I'm okay with it right now. We would rather keep back blockers for later turns when they're going to have the ability to give it protection from colors and whatnot. All right, so Fabled Passage. Let's see here. Yeah, we can get rid of one of these guys to try to go for Assassin's Trophy. We do need more removal. Okay, so we grab Forest. Forest, a Johnny, Strength of the Pride. -2. If they want to give this protection from white and swing in now, that's fine. Vigilance, they can double block. If we get to kill an All Seeds of Life's Bounty, I'm kind of okay with that here. Because again, these are like the only things we're really worried about at the moment. The Johnny's Pride Mate will get big, but we have plenty of answers for what that's doing. This is bigger as a cat, so we get to trade off a bit better. And having multiple turns to do it is nice. We will swing in. Okay, swing in. Oh, I guess they just block. I was thinking that they tried to trade off, but I guess we can still see if they do. All right. Pass the turn. We basically declared that we want them to try to trade off, so. Luminous Broodmoth. All right, they are, yeah, swing into Johnny's Strength of the Pride. Swing in. We let it get life, it would get flying. All right, so we just jump on. We could double block it, give it, it comes back with flying after it dies, so it only becomes a 2/2. We get to, we could Assassin's Trophy this. All right, take it.
I don't want to hurt you.
Don't want to hurt you. We don't get to play anything but Assassin's Trophy if we do this. We do need to get rid of Luminous Broodmoth though. So let's go ahead and do it. Kill Luminous Broodmoth. They get to have protection again now. So now we play out tapped lands. Gain 3, or do we just not care about this and create another blocker? Blockers are important. Everything is white right now, though. We get Vivian for the next turn. We can make this pretty big as well. Alright, gain life. If they want to spend an All-Seated Life's Bounty to kill this, I'm pretty happy about that. Swing in, has Vigilance. And our life total is high enough now that we're not going to be dead anytime soon, even with more of these guys coming out. Down to 20, pass the turn. So I'm semi-happy with where we're at. There's definitely things that can go wrong here. A Snapped Axe would be fun for killing Luminous Broodmoth now. They do have protection kept up. Sack one of them. Do it. You know you want to. You do know you want to. All right, we'll block with the human. We don't care about humans in this deck. Humans are lame. All right, just swing. We get it. That is the best swings for you. They could start swinging with these guys. And having a second Luminous Broodmoth, that is Rude. I feel like I never get the Luminous Broodmoth whenever I go for plays like this. Okay,
I will hold them
down to
off.
2. Multiple blockers. Vigilant blocker, or light, yeah, reach blocker. So, go Vivian. We're playing this out first before we gain life, because we gain more life. Godless Shrine tapped. Try to do whatever we can to keep this guy alive. Vivian alive here. Give it reach.
Diversity is our greatest strength.
Gain life. Gain 6 life.
Friendship is the best.
This also has vigilance and +1/+1. It's weird that they don't have a place to put that there. No attacks. Up to 24. I mean, if Ajani's, if they go heavy towards Vivian, we could just get to Ajani's ability and try to win. Yeah, the 0 ability could be really good here. Vexos. I forgot that this comes out as a 4/4. That it's actually really good for us. Terranika is going to be annoying because they can give this swinging in here. All right, Bronze Hide Lion. Cub Warden. Oh wait, we can play it off the top, huh? Oh, not with the Dranith Magistrate. Right. In that case, we won't Fable Passage because we really want to draw that. We can give this Indestructible. Another Reach creature.
We will adapt to
Gain life. Up to 33. Pass the turn. Okay. I actually really like where we're at. Terranika is going to be annoying if they try to swing in here, but that's fine. And swing with what? Broodmoth? We get to kill... We have blockers for days. We get to kill this. Like, this doesn't get the indestructibleness. Alright, so they're swinging everything at Vivian. I think that's okay. So we can equip Cub Warden, swing in with like one of these guys, and then exile everything else. Or we could wait a turn and be okay with it. Alright, swinging in with a bunch of stuff at Vivian. We will absolutely block lots of things. Alright, now they're giving protection to stuff. Oh, okay, that's a 4/4. And indestructible. That's fine. Alright, so... Indestructible guy, block there. Breach guy there. You block there. You block there. 9. Not quite enough for 11. Actually, when more things die, this will be fine. Because we get to kill this, so it goes down to... Let's see here. We don't have a way of actually gaining life, do we? This comes back with flying, right? I guess we don't want that to come back with flying. All right, block like that. So that was black and white, right? Okay, green and white, good. They can give stuff protection from things, but that doesn't really matter. They had to do that earlier. Oh, they can bring them back again. Oh. All right, they can make it really big, but that doesn't matter. Unless you did it before blocks. It doesn't do anything. All right, so I think that we need to try to get just get everything exiled. That will definitely be the best thing. So, cupboard in. We'll lose the cupboard in whatever we equip it to, probably. But I think exiling everything this turn should just shut them down. We have enough good things on board, it'll be fine. Ooh, and Johnny's primary. All right, so Cub Warden. We put it onto Bronzehide Lion so it doesn't actually die. All right, we'll do that. So mutate onto Bronzehide Lion. They could give something protection so it doesn't actually gain life here. Over. Was there any way we could have gained life otherwise? I don't think so. All right, attack in with Cub Warden. So their best play here is to block and then give it whatever they have protection from white. They have another flyer now. Once we take up, they shouldn't be able to get enough flying to do 5 points of damage to it, though. They may even want stuff to die so it comes back. So I'm hoping they don't see, they forget about Ajani's Strength of Pride's ability here. That's the dream. All right, don't trigger the thing. All right, so that's fine. Kill all Sea Life's Bounty. Now they have 2 flyers. Or yeah, more flyers is annoying for us, but I believe that we can still keep Ajani alive. Even with this Terranika out. Okay, give it reach.
I love making new friends.
We'll probably gain life here. So I'm not sure if I really need to take up with this. I could just get another... We need to keep his life total high enough, I guess. So yeah, take out... Need enough loyalty to protect against attackers. Play out Fabled Passage. And pass the turn. Keep Ajani on top so we don't shuffle just yet. Okay, up to 43 life total. All right, opponent does scoop up, yeah. So I don't think that there was a way that they could have actually killed Ajani. If they did kill Ajani, we still had enough on board that we could probably start swinging in. Enough of their stuff had started dying that Broodmoth wasn't going to be able to give enough things flying to kind of keep the board state. We could handle their Ajani Pridemate for days. It was fine. Yeah, so that was fine. As soon as they lost a Dranith Magistrate, we would have won, probably, with the stuff being able to take things off the top. up against the Huntmaster, which we are actually playing Huntmaster Liger. So we are actually the Huntmaster. Sorry to say it, man. All right, if we find land and we are on the draw, this is a sweet curve. This is a curve we've been hoping for. Garrison Cat, Bronze-Eyed Lion into Kahir. We're not on the play. I would love for this to be on the play, but this is so aggressive. I like it. Serrated Scorpion. All right, go Garrison Cat, pass the turn. We have our Mythos of Nethroi, which is nice. It is instant speed, which is cool. Witch's Oven. All right. Please no Priest of the Forgotten God. We do have answers for it. No blocks. We want this to be a cat so it can do better things. Yeah. All right. Okay. Getting our life total going low is not great, but also not bad. Swing in. Pass the turn. Down to 19. So this is Obosh, not Luris. So this, it deals damage to each opponent. I was thinking this was each opponent loses life, but that means this can do 4 damage later times. All right, so pay, play, be awesome. Kahira swinging for 4/4. We're fine if this dies or trades off. That's not terrible. They get Obosh. Yeah, they're probably going to want to save it until they actually have Obosh here. Swinging for 6. That is such a powerful line. I really like it. If things die, we could actually get it back with Necropanther as well. So, if we get a land. Okay, Obosh. Oh no, Obosh. It does it to... Alright, so they don't swing in. Alright, so now we... Mythos of Nethroi. Kill Obosh. Hey, with that, yeah. I guess we don't have to, but whatever. They could still have one in hand. We still have to be a little bit careful of it. But once this is gone, we're pretty happy. We get a swing in, pull back Kahira. We're 6 again. All right, they do block. We take 2. They gain 2. Up to 11, down to 13. I'm still pretty happy with where we're at. They could have maybe like some sort of board wipe. Mayhem Devil. Mayhem Devil's annoying. Sacrifice, kill this. They have more ways to sacrifice. Okay, so they can kill Kahira here. We will Assassin's Trophy though now. Actually, no, before they kill Kahira, let's go ahead and swing in. So attack in here. All right, so they're taking the damage first. So we get 1 more point of damage by doing this, basically. All right. We will Assassin's Trophy. We can't do it to our own thing. It's not the same as Swords of Playoff Stars or whatever. All right, so they get to kill a few of our things. That's fine. We get in for 3. They still have some good stuff on board. Hopefully no Piece of Forgotten Gods. This Necropanther is actually going to be pretty good against that. Judith, that's fine. We're fine with the little Judy. Mayhem Devil, not so much. I hate Mayhem Devil. Burning Fiery Passion. Sorry, just a little bit of hate there. We can get back Garrison Cat here. Necropanther does the same thing. We do put a lot of stuff onto one creature though, which is a little bit awkward. Fronland Felidar is just a really good blocker against them. And this Heraldic Banner actually surprisingly good. We're fine with this dying, right? So let's go Fronland Felidar. We get to tap things down. on our turns. No attacks. Pass the turn. This will be a 4/6 later. That's going to be hard for them to really deal with. They can deal with the Kahira, but... Alright, we need to find a way to get rid of Mayhem Devil. We do need permanent removal. Maybe having a couple Myers Grasp because we are playing in Luris is not terrible. It's a good card. You get so many food tokens with all of this. Alright, Luris will probably draw it out. So... Actually, how aggressive do we go here? We could just go aggressive. Swing in, tap down Mayhem Devil. We could Kahira here. Swing in, tap down. They sack something. Kill Kahira because of Judith as well. Alright, we could just attack in first. What do we get back? Garrison Cat's meh. It dies to a lot of their stuff. Alright, so let's just swing in. We're fine with the trade-off. So attack in. Hold it on the attackers. Tap down Judy. We may not actually want to tap down anything. We can tap this down on their turn so they don't attack back. So yeah, I think I'm fine with it. We want to keep our mana up for other things. Sacrifices a food. Cool. Hits our face. Need some life. Now they can just take it. Sack here till 2 more. Yeah, so they just take it down to 5. Okay. I might just play out the Necropanther as another 3 toughness thing. We get Garrison Cat. I'd rather be able to tap it down than just get Garrison Cat here that dies to Mayhem Devil. So let's go ahead and play out Necropanther. Pass the turn. Serrated Scorpion. Okay. Kahira means we can start tapping down. If we have land, we can tap down 2 things, swing in. Alright, so actually wait, we have to tap here though. Right, alright. Alright, so now we get to tap. So tap down Serrated Scorpion. Ah, we need untapped land. Didn't you know? That's what we need. Converted mana costs 3 or less. So I could mutate this onto Necropanther, get back both Kahira and Garrison Cat, and then tap something else down after attacks. They could make them start sacking some stuff at least. Alright, so let's do that. So let's go ahead and Necropanther. How much can they sack here? They can get 1, 2, 3, so they could kill this. Man, they have so much they can do each turn. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's go Luris instead. We have another one. We'll make him start sacking things. Without Garrison Cat. Swing in with Bronze Lion. I'm assuming they just block with Gutter Bones. And they can just bring it back. Bringing it back tapped kind of helps us. This is annoying, man. We're kind of in a hard lock now. They're down to 5, but they can gain so much, like, because they have enough mana, they're gaining, every time they sack Gutter Bones with this Heraldic Banner, they're getting 2 foods instead of 1. So, like, they can gain 6 basically at any moment. And so swinging in, like, we need to start swinging in. And yeah, kill Luris. Attacks rated Scorpion. Alright, with some extra mana, so if we get to untap again, we get to Kahira, go to combat, hopefully they'll let us go to combat, tap a couple things down after we swing in, and hopefully that's enough for lethal. We can't let them swing back though. We know, like I said, they can gain 6. We don't have enough for that. Then kill Kahira in response. Yeah, we're kind of in a tight spot. Dang, that's a tight spot. All right, so let's do this. Swing in with the guy that has Indestructible. They can gain 3 every turn. They'll probably just block with Gutter Bones, make us spend it. All right. We'll go ahead and go for the trade. It's another guy. Yeah, spend your manas. I don't know. This is a hard lock. We need a bit more interaction. I mean, if we get to like a Nethroi or something like that, we could get enough back to take over the game. So we're not completely out of the game, but there's a lot of damage being dealt here. All right, so they're having to do this before the line comes back. Okay, attach it there. I really don't want to stack things too much. We can get back what? I really wish we could cast these right now. If we had the Luris with Myers Grasp, we would be in great shape. Okay, here just dies. Johnny the Pridemate just basically dies. Necropanther. Meh. Alright, let's just go ahead and play it out. So Kahira, Johnny's Pridemate. They can sack 2 foods, kill it. Yeah, we can't stay in this game. They just have too much mana and sack ability. Like, surprisingly, the thing that's killing us here is the Heraldic Banner. The fact that they can create 2 foods every time they do stuff. Like, we're still not in great shape, but that is definitely not helping at all. So, yeah, they just grabbed their, I think that's all of them. Sack a food, kill this guy, just get another blocker off the battlefield. Yeah, they're going aggressive now. Now they just swing in for the win. If we block things, we take a bunch. Yeah, okay, this game's over. All right, so we had actually removal for all the pieces that we thought we needed. They just happened to find them again. That was a little bit frustrating. Let's go for one more game. Up against Ruskig, we have a lot of early game interaction. Mythos for nice stuff there. And we also have Kahira, so like we have our 3-drop. So this is great. I guess we shock in this one. Cauldron Familiar. We're probably shock in anyway, but we for sure get Garrison Cat as well. This is just kind of an aggressive deck. Are we up against the exact same deck? Did someone make a YouTube video about this and now everyone's playing it? That's what everyone does. All right, we do want to get to our Kahira, so let's go ahead and play this tapped. Play another Cauldron Familiar past the turn. Gain some life back. New attacks. All right, play Swamp. Only odd cards, so it's another 1-drop. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Mythos of Nethroi. We could just get rid of this all we can, but I feel like there's bigger things we want to hit. So let's play Kahira. If they want to double block, we're pretty happy here. They're Vigilance attackers. If I'd known we were going to draw an extra land, I would have gotten a Garrison Cat out there as well. Swinging for 6 that turn. Whew, so good. Netroy just has a 6/6 lifelinking at Death Touch attacker is going to be nice as well. All right, so they get Obosh on the next turn. Obosh. Oh no, Obosh. Dude, Heraldic Banner. Maybe we just kill Heraldic Banner. It really shuts them down. Pretty hardcore. And Necropanther to get back Kahira on the next turn. All right, so let's do this. Actually, first off, pay 2, Garrison Cat, use Mythos of Nethroy with this mana. Yeah, surprisingly enough, Heraldic Banner destroyed us last game. I think that we can go a lot more aggressive if we get rid of it here. Attack in. If they double block to kill Kahira, we get 2 creatures off the battlefield. We get Necropanther to get it back on the next turn. 2 white, 2 black guys. So yeah, we're fine. So all it is just extra damage here, and we would love to get rid of 2 blockers. They do gain 2 life here. Okay, down to 10, up to 12, down to 16. Pass the turn. I'm gonna say switch the turn. That's just weird. Weird people say that. All right, 4 mana. What you got? Rotting Reggie. I was not expecting that. We can still swing wide though. All right, so let's put this onto Frontland Felidar. Everything gets that. So if we have an untapped land, all right. So Necropanther. Let's go onto Garrison Cat. Over. Now we don't swing in. They block. They probably block here as well. We get them down to 10. Then they have a big boy swing in. Frontland Felidar is pretty nice if we hit untapped land. So let's just say no attacks. Pass the turn. We have a good board state. They are discarding every turn, so hopefully we can outvalue them with things. It seems like mono black instead of red and black, which is nice. Swings in for 4. Oh, please swing it. Yeah, okay. Chomp. We have to. Let's see. We could actually we could block here. We die with anything. Yeah. So anything we block with dies because this deals 2 more. Okay. Untapped land I think gives us, okay, not quite lethal. Mythos of Nethroy. We have Vigilance with all of our stuff. Alright, so kill Obosh. It is a 6/5. It makes this guy a 14/6. We could kill that, but making him discard is still fine with us. Swing in for what? Okay, down to 3. Pass the turn. Discard. Draw nothing. Do it. You know you don't want to draw anything good. Haha. Good game. Opponent. Yep, good game. Swings in. We're just going to say no blocks. Take it. Down to 3. Swing in. All right. Yes! All right. I'm liking this deck. I do think it needs a bit more interaction than what it has. The Frontland Felidar, I actually am liking. It's kind of an interesting one. I think with 1 copy is good enough. The fact that it is a good blocker against aggro matchups, everything. I don't know. So yeah, so let's go ahead and check out this deck and see what we think about it, because I think it's powerful. We had, let's see here, in ranked we won 3, lost 1, and we played up against competitive level decks in free play. So then we won another one, lost another one. So a little bit better win rate when just ranked, which we're in platinum right now, not mythic, because of the reset of everything. But 6 games, 4 wins. I'm pretty happy about that. And I felt like it was a powerful deck every time that we were running it. Like there was good things happening. This is the type of deck I like to play. Like this is just, it has a lot of fun stuff. We didn't see as many Cub Wardens as I wish that we would have. For 6 games, we saw 1. then one off the top that we, I guess we did end up playing it. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.